And we're going to take it nice and slow. We're going to inhale, exhale, drop fully into the body. Just becoming aware of the sensations as you move deeper into your physical form, but softer. Identifying any areas of shock, trauma, fear that sit through the energy system. And as we connect deeper into the body, we start to fill your sphere with aquamarine light. And as this sphere of light is building, the light triggers fear to draw to the awareness where we can identify that which is not you. And overlay to the sphere, we've also got a golden Ankh symbol code illuminating and then within the next image, we've got a presentation of a neuron. Touching base into the subatomic and the atomic layers. Of the light body. Inhale, exhale with the blue aqua light pulsing through the system, through the light sphere. We're then seeing a presentation of opalescent flower of life geometry circulating through. The single sphere, subatomic particle, connecting to correct elemental particles within the subatomic atomic structures. Deepening the encryption of the Aurora platform, the Aurora network. Okay, so let's just take it real slow with the breath here. As we connect into the Aurora network, passing through the subatomic and the atomic light body layers. Primal sound tones and the sound tone layers of the field preparing for update. The crystal quadrant. illuminates through into a violet to ultraviolet wave spectrum. Solar wind, dodecahedron, ether, solar vapor sits through the dodecahedron dermals, blending to the anchor point of the dodecahedron. Okay, so with that dodecahedron updating, I'm then seeing it going into the plutonic solid structures held within the subatomic layers with these new elemental frequencies or new solar elements. Anchoring into the octahedron and the icosahedron. Unlocking trepidation, anticipation, and tremors. Subtle fear layers moving to unlock. Releasing rigidity within the form, within the emotional body. Inhale, exhale, allow the emotions to shift or the energy to shift through the chakra system, unlocking the full right side body. Where we cultivate and build the solar elemental corrections to update the degressive belief system or digressive action into higher love price tone elemental compositions. next tone that is building is the solar fire, emerging through a crystal tetrahedron, blending to anchor into the subatomic tetrahedron layers. Fire elemental layers. And then an opalescent solar hexahedron. Reformatting base geometry blueprints. Blueprint corrections to the divine divine masculine blueprint, correcting from the dark matter layers. So we're just going to observe this geometry, this this blueprint. And as we observe the geometric structure of the blueprint, this fiery yellow with tones of ruby and white within it as well, connecting to the personality matrix, but also through, it actually goes through all levels really. But what I feel drawn to here is the focus on the personality. Repairing sound tones from saturated saturation of sound and light, and syncopation. Solar Christ architecture, cosmic Christ architecture, magenta octahedron, blending down vertically through the layers. As we intercept with the masculine blueprint, as we update, connecting in, light wash with the tetrahedron, sorry, the crystal solar tetrahedron, solar fire, blending through the lines within the geometry or the kind of architecture of the geometry, so they blend together as one. Click, flash, and update. And as we watch this update occur, the interception with the opalescent aurora network weaving through geometric structures to update and synthesize repairing the blueprint through fixation to synthesis, updating the templating. Okay, so this templating that I'm being shown here is like a triangular grid. And as I'm looking into this, I'm just getting the reflection as above, so below, as below, so above. I also have a feeling like it's a little bit more complex than that as well, but just for time's sake, we'll keep it simple. Okay, so as I'm just being taken to the focus into the above area, I'm then seeing um, the Divine Father. Divine Father, and then a holographic hexagonal opalescent grid overlaid to that. And within that grid, I get the kind of the okay, the feelings of having a job to do collectively to repair and update this masculine body, this masculine awareness with this divine father consciousness to reprint the true cosmic father consciousness into the lower physical form or the physical form. So it's updating the masculine principle through the re-encryption of the Aurora platform and the Tiana Yogia Mathabodhya Sotakura, the elemental body updates of the dark matter templates. So when we kind of review, what this is doing is it's changing the way one would operate or expanding the way one would operate by changing the blueprint structure to accommodate the mind of the cosmic father within matter form to be able to make the choices, follow the actions, be the noble masculine within your own body, within your own reality. Okay. So as we get the understanding of what the program is or what the process is at the moment, we inhale, exhale. The overlaid geometry transforms into a crystal white diamond cathedral with opalescent hues built through the facets and intricacies, a little bit like an angel aura quartz. Building light creating the surplus of reserves of cosmic father awareness and this true divine nurture, security, divine will of your cosmic dad. Taia kia matapodias no siokura. And in doing so, the troubles and turmoil experiences that have been highlighted over the past few months, the past few years, but really this year in particular, dialed up, begin to synthesize the trauma that was accrued and contained within the body with the update of self security, building to restore a self secure mindset with aid to find gratitude to see where you are still growing or where you have completed. Asnia Gora, Asnia Kadajiamatapohi Donna Ahayan. And as this security builds, this aids to give the opening to the mind, to the perspectives, because there is a chance to review the areas of self we've avoided, but also the belief systems challenged by others. and at the same time hosting a symbol code of the plant red clover. So let's just see this red clover open. As the imagery through the background layers opalescent light through black shadow, lifting out the black shadow through the transmutation with the red clover, as if it is being absorbed through and transmuted. And here we've got the tones of magenta and ruby building through the backdrop, clearing down the back of the spine, clearing through the back side of the body, opening axiotonal lines, and purifying the axiotonal lines of the body. Inhale, exhale. Solar plexus, stomach starting to highlight here, starting to feel a bit painful. Restoring power. Through detoxification of organs, liver, pancreas, stomach, spleen. Focusing in on the spleen, black fragmentation geometry expanding as we are able to see it. And this is almost presenting like a kind of entity field, or a kind of, yeah, like an entity field, but it's coming through as geometry. Okay, and then that spleen process is also working as a purification of blood, releasing inflammation from the spleen. Okay, kidney pain here coming up on the right side body. Let's just start to inhale, exhale, allow this to transit through. With the restorance of power, restorance of Divine Father principle to update and correct the physical body, and thus into the psychological aspects that are linked in to the energy held within the organs. Okay, Diana Yukirimasu no Shiokura. Lifting out the spleen implant na Yukirimasu no Ashina Yakiritia. Held within the crucifixion implants. Inhale, exhale. Up. Yakuritia. And as we've got that ruby tone and the magenta tone, we're just going to wash through the area of the implant and allow the blood to restore purity. Okay, this actually ties back into the energy report from the start of the month to hybridization. Tiana Yukadi Masno Ashokura. Mm. And the crucifixion implants, Tiana Yukiyama Topuri Sokora. White owl sits at the heart center. And as I'm observing this, I'm then seeing a dove trapped within a kind of net or a grid here. Tiana Yukiyama Topuri Sokora. Dove grid. Template. Let's unlock this dove. Okay, so as we inhale, exhale, a tri wave of aqua to pale gold gradient of light washes down over the vision, over the imagery, and just starts to unlock this grid. Okay, I've got quite a lot of stomach pain now as this is unlocking. I'm going to inhale, exhale, surrender into the pain and the discomfort. Unlock the layers of fear trapped through the upper body and up and over the head. That's kind of fragmenting the consciousness or compartmentalizing the consciousness to only access bits of information rather than the whole perspective here. Solar plexus release. Deep heart pain unlocking and moving. high levels of pain unlocking through the right side body, right side hip bone as we allow the transition of pain to move through the system. Okay, light wash, access aspects, move to repair, aurora frequency to wash through the bodies, all the aspects. Hold the imagery, inhale, exhale, pain body releasing. Okay, we've got high amounts of shock, high amounts of pain lifting through the body here, lifting through the heart on the left side, and it's that of being completely victimized. Okay. And what we want to do here is just go to the victimized archetype, the victim archetype, and connect to that archetype and just start running unconditional love from your heart to that part's heart, even though it's you, you're one and the same. You want to kind of just have a visual where you are connecting with it and you're hearing this part of you and you're understanding this part of you. And as you transit love between you both, this victim archetype will start to shed the information behind it, what's going on within it, why is it feeling victimized. Inhale, exhale. Allow yourself to be seen, heard, felt, and known. And as it does express itself, we also want to restore this masculine principle update into the victim archetype, into the full system update, so we're all following the same page, all following a pathway of sovereignty, and instead of victimization, the process of awareness of evolution, and that we're all in this together. We're all working through this as a team to repair the unified field of one. Brilliant. Okay. Inhale, exhale. As we allow this update to take place, the full body starting to become very, very light. Updating sovereignty, releasing out the hooks of mental bondage. And the solar embodiment progresses. Diana Yakiyama Taburiya Sotokura. Anchoring solar consciousness. Diana Yakidema Osio, blending masculine principle through to the feminine principle, allowing this to unlock and open, expand and update, bringing awareness to safety cultivated through your own meditation practice and your own healing. Deep heart release, fear release, full body update, skeletal matrix liberation, and correction. Inhale, exhale. We're going to update through all fields. We're going to update through all localized grids. Move to seal forward through all levels or layers of light, through all bodies, and through the breath of the divine I am presence. Thank you all so much for joining today. Have yourself a lovely day.